think we're up and running. Hey folks, welcome back. So yeah, I just knocked out a couple real quick short burst videos there, just in case we had any new players, you know, joining us along for the walkthrough and the overall adventure here. I wanted them to be well versed on everything they can get their hands on, you know, right off the bat here. So yeah, I definitely felt like that deserved a little bit of side attention there on some shorter videos. So yeah guys, I know this is super unscheduled, super impromptu, super odd time. It's like midday on a work day here, so honestly I'm probably not going to give it the normal 5 minutes. I'll probably just get into it here in a second. But I do need to email a work-related type dealio. And I don't know if I can get my phone to cooperate here. Okay, message has been conveyed. I'll make sure I'm actually turned off here. Yeah, ringer's off, volume's off, awesome sauce. Alright, folks. I'm gonna grab my coffee and we're in business. got our caffeinated beverage. So how many of y'all saw me walk back in here without the exact thing, or the very thing that I got up to go get in the first place, which was my coffee? So yeah, I went out, I did some stuff, I came back in here and I was like, wait, where's my coffee? And here I am. I know it happens to us all, but it happens to me a lot. Alright guys, we got a good strong stream today. Holy guacamole. I think the new Wi-Fi router is really making the difference here. I'm going to spill hot coffee because it's full. Oh, delicious. Alright guys, I am ready to rock and roll here. Oddly enough, it's 6-minute mark. As per the usual, we've got our lead in time. So hey guys, thanks again for joining, and let's have some fun today. Hey folks, welcome back. Level Up Bro here with you once again, and guys, I just got done doing the Anomaly and the space station tours. Super fun, I hope you enjoy those videos. But when I did the Anomaly, I didn't really do anything there. I just kind of wanted to, you know, show them what was what and where was where. But here in the space station, I actually, you know, went ahead and did some stuff. I did a little bit of shopping, I did a little bit of selling, I did a little bit of, you know, whatever I could get done here. And from there, I'm not really convinced I want to do anything else here for right now. I think, you know, I want to get more nanites under my belt. I want to prioritize, you know, crafting specs before I start splurging on modules. So I think for today, for the next couple of hours or so before the Sabbath here, before sundown, I would just kind of like to, you know, just relax a little, have some fun, maybe go do some open explore. I'm going to have to shuffle some inventory around a little bit to do that, you know, make sure I've got the inventory space for all this. And in case you're wondering where these came from, I meant to talk about this when I was doing the scrapping on the last video. Excuse me, but when I scrapped that starship, I got some free modules here, and they're random. You know, sometimes they can give you something that makes sense, and sometimes you can get something out of there that wasn't even in there in the first place, which kind of makes you wonder how those populate. But anyway, cyclotron module, I'll never use it. I might as well sell it for the nanites. Photon cannon module. Now again, that's not going to bump it a lot. I would not have spent nanites on this. But since I got it for free, it cannot hurt for me to dump that into my starship. You know, I'll sacrifice getting the 60 nanites for that, just to get a little bit more attack power in my starter ship here. Starship shield, honestly, probably the same thing. I'd really like to try to get one of these Sentinel ships like ASAP, but that involves a little bit of combat. So, you know, I'm just kind of thinking ahead here a little bit. I might just go ahead and beef up the starship slightly with some free tech. And honestly, it doesn't matter which vendor you use to sell. I don't know why I felt like I had to run all the way back over here. So yeah, cyclotron, I'll never use it. It's gone. Photon cannon module, yeah. And you can sell any tech, any, you know, whatever those are, modules to any vendor. It doesn't have to match. So, you know, if I had exosuit stuff, if I had multitool stuff, I could sell them all to the same vendor. Alright, so for the Anomaly, I need to fly back out into space and reboard the Anomaly. And since I cashed in all my nanites in my last couple of videos, or I should say my Anomaly video, I've got plenty of nanites to spend right now. Okay, you know, speaking of combat, I'm just going to do a quick starship fight because we're out doing some random stuff and we're having fun. Now, if you're a new player, you might be thinking, this don't look like fun. Well, depends on how it goes, really. But honestly, as long as you got plenty of like sodium to recharge your shields, or a cheaper way to do it is sodium nitrate, You know, it's survivable. I just think the modules here will help a little bit. Let's go ahead and install. It'll automatically direct you over to here. Okay, so heat dispersion 1%. See, total freaking waste. I should have just got the nanites. That's a completely unnoticeable difference in attack output and cooldown. And I knew better, and I did it anyway. And I'm probably going to regret this too. But here it goes. Okay, it's better than 1%. So, you know, I might notice a little bit of a difference now in my starship shield. Anyway, so yeah. This also increases standing, guys. You know, getting back to my last video, you want to get that standing up ASAP. So any opportunity I get to do that, I try to take advantage. And I like to hold down on my left trigger. That usually, you know, tracks and traces, but it doesn't always do it fast. So you might have to be a little bit patient with this. You might need a little damage here, which is why I say make sure you've got plenty of shield, you know, recharge stuff. So just to show you what I'm talking about, you can do this quickly. Bump over to shield, and your options are Starship Shield Battery, which I personally don't like bothering with. I usually just go straight for the sodium nitrate. I normally stock plenty of the stuff. It's easily craftable, you know, unless I'm going to be doing a lot of Starship battling and I'm really going to be going through it. Then I might consider, you know, putting together some batteries. But yeah, honestly, I'm not even going to recharge right now because it auto-recharges here in time. You know, it takes a few seconds after combat's done and whatnot, and it just does it itself. I really only reach for the sodium nitrate when it's getting awful low there, because once the shield runs out, even though you got more little starship icons there, that's your hull. So, you know, they're basically damaging your tech. They can damage your pulse engines, they can damage anything. They can damage your photon cannon, they can damage your torpedoes. Just, yeah, it's a bad day. So I guess rule number 1 for starship battles, be Johnny on the spot with your shield. Okay. And look in your starship shield inventory. Sometimes you'll just get some really fun stuff. And here early game, don't sell it for units. That's a no-no. Always open these. And look at that. I just got a freaking purple. These are usually pretty good, but the purple ones can be wonky. Sometimes I've installed these and they're no better than the green crap. And then sometimes I've installed them and they're you know, superior. So you know, here early game, 9 times out of 10, normally I would just dump that back into a vendor somewhere and get the nanites out of it. Honestly, for a pulse engine, I don't really care. You know, if that was like photon cannon, attack power up, or maybe, you know, shield, I might dump that into my tech slots up there, but pulse engine, I could care less. So yeah, I'm going to get some nanites out of that, long story short. So I'm not going to install it. I'm actually just going to switch inventories into exosuit so I remember to sell it. Is that copper? I don't need copper taking up 2 different inventories. Chromatic metal, same thing. That goes in the starship. I thought I already did all this. Or maybe I picked up some other random stuff along the way. Okay, either way, we're squared away now. Yeah, tritium absolutely goes in the starship. And that gives me just a little bit of breathing room now with my other stuff. And I still got some wiggle room if I need it here in the starship. Okay. Actually, these don't belong in the starship inventory because that does you no good if you're out on the terrain and you need to recharge some of your tech for, you know, temperature control or whatever, or toxic protection. Yeah, you're going to be way too far away from your starship to even be able to reach those, so I should probably keep that right there. Alright. Yeah, you'll get all sorts of random goodies for engaging in other starships, by the way. And you'll get some units or something out of the deal as well. Alright, where are we going, guys? I'm feeling the Anomaly. Let's get the milk run done. Oh, and in case you're wondering how I changed the view, it's the same thing with the character. You know, you just go over here to Tools. Normally I don't like the third person for the starship. I was just trying to get some cool... whatever those are called, screenshots for thumbnails. But yeah, I really like feeling like I'm in the cockpit flying my starship. Alright, where are we at? So I think I did this just a couple of hours ago, so there won't be any updates over here. But just in case you missed my Anomaly stream, talk to the aliens on the right-hand side of the deal here, and just turn in whatever they ask for. You'll get some nanites, depending on what you've done. And guys, something I haven't been doing a good job of so far is just scanning a bunch of stuff. Because again, all that stuff, it either gives you units, nanites, or both, and turning them in here will give you nanites. So, and then this is the milestone guy. Every time you get new milestones, you can talk to him and get some nanites for that. And then that turns into currency that you can come over here. Now, since I'm doing my actual no kidding playthrough, I'm going to talk to the quest stuff. And right now, I think we're on the Space Anomaly. And I've already done some of these things, but it should just kind of guide you around the Anomaly, showing you the different vendors. So just follow the quest markers around until you get to this dude. Just go ahead and run through all the dialogue options, folks. There's a lot of quest and storyline here. This is going to kick off a whole bunch of stuff in the game once we get through all this. Now, at some point, one of these dudes are going to ask us to find a space, whatever they call those things, a black hole or a wormhole. And it's all fine and dandy, and it's going to take you somewhere random in the galaxy, but just be aware it usually damages starship tech. Probably about 50% of the time, give or take. Something in my starship is freaking damaged after going through a black hole. So, that's probably not like, hey, let's go do this right now. You know, it's not urgent. We can do that later. Okay, so let's see here. It wants me to do... I think I'm pretty much done with the Anomaly stuff. And nope, it wants me to go that way. I don't think I can actually clear that marker right now because I've already done this. So I did it out of order, and it's unfortunate the game doesn't count that as done. Okay, I already know that's not going to clear the quest. See, I need to come back here probably tomorrow. Whatever he asks for, I'll give it to him, and that'll clear that quest marker. And it's a real-time thing, so like when they say once a day you can go here, they really mean that. So like I literally have to wait until Saturday. Alright, and again, you know, nanites. So I just follow that little quest marker around until you're done. But this is kind of like a side quest anyway, so you don't need to worry about this for the overarching stuff. Okay guys, I ran through all these already, but my priority is going to be making money. Now we can go two different routes. We can hit industrial. And we can go straight for the digging machines. I call them diggers. But they're expensive. 5 metal plating, 100 chromatic metal. And right now that amount just... Oops, excuse me. It just doesn't compute. That's a no-go at this stage in the game. But guys, we're going to find a copper site once I get the right visor. And we're going to find the hot spots. And then we're going to come back and unlock these. And we're going to start building farms. The first thing I'm doing is building a copper farm. Reason being is we don't have access to the more exotic star systems yet for the stuff that gives you a better return on the chromatic metal. So first things first, I'm going to get some copper flowing so I can spin a whole bunch of chromatic metal very quickly. Okay, that said, in the meantime, check the starship vendors, you know, check all the pilots, buy up chromatic metal and or copper while you can, and that'll save you some time getting started with these farms. They all stack in the same inventory slot, so you're not really wasting any inventory holding on to it. But yeah, a lot of vendors will sell either or sometimes both, copper or chromatic metal. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to hold off on that because I can't even find the hotspot right now anyway, so it's just kind of a waste. Another route we can go... Oh, that visor I speak of, that's over here on multitool. So go ahead and talk to the multitool vendor. And this is going to cost nanites. So what we're looking for is the survey device. So unfortunately, guys, it's expensive. 320 freaking nanites. Owie. But... in order to get there, you got to spend 120 nanites. So, like I said, it's just very expensive. But you know, it's passive and it makes you money. So again, it's an early game priority. So that's one route. You know, we could start here, spend some nanites, go over here, unlock the blueprints we need, and just to show you what you're getting into if you go that route before I actually spend all my money. So yeah, you need 10 straight up for the digging machine. And then you're going to need the supply pipe. I don't remember. I think that's free. If it's not free, it's like cheap. It's like, oh, it says it right there. 1 salvage data. So, okay, yeah. It would be 11 altogether to unlock the 2 there. And I don't know if that was already unlocked for me or if I had to unlock that. I don't remember now. And then, guys, you have to power it. So your options for powering it is going to be solar panel and battery. Excuse me. Or if you happen to find, you know, a hotspot for the mineral nearby with your survey device, you might get lucky and find an electromagnetic hotspot nearby and you can connect and power it that way. But again, you know, how much salvage data do you have to spend? So, you have to spend 8 to get to this one anyway. You might as well spend 3 more and get the battery. So you can either marry up the solar panels with the batteries and do it for 11. But again, I don't know if I had to unlock that or not, or if that was a gimme. And then I think this is like another freaking 10. So yeah, one way or another, you're either going to spend 3 more from here and do it with batteries, or you're going to spend 10 more from here and do it with these on a hotspot. The problem is the hotspots aren't real reliable. You know, that can be totally hit and miss. So you might find you're running around the planet for 18 hours trying to find a freaking hotspot for the mineral you need close enough to an electromagnetic hotspot. But anyway, so yeah, early game you're probably going to want to just spend 3 more right now and do the solar panel and the battery system, which can be labor intensive. That takes a lot of, you know, condensed carbon to craft, so you're farming a little bit for that, yeah. Sometimes you can get lucky and find a planet where the carbon just comes really, really fast. Or sometimes you just have to grind a little bit for it, but either way you're going to be spending some time on the condensed carbon side of things. And again, chromatic metal, it's a problem. So gold, guys, I've been talking about it. Gold. Gold, gold, gold. We need it in tech, we need it for money. So yeah, first priority, copper farm. Second priority, gold farm. And again, just so we have the resource power to actually craft this stuff. And then of course there's always the rusted metal farm, but again, this all starts with going this route. Okay, so the other route also involves a power source, and the other route is going to be growing crops. Now, you can grow some of those crops right off the top. Early game, it's not a problem. We have access to the star systems we need for the materials. But again, that's, you know, 11 for the power supply here. And then what I speak of is agricultural. So what you would do is spend 3 up here, another 10 down here. That's already 13 for, you know, the growing trays. And then early game, your best bet is going to be the Gravitino balls or whatever. So you have to unlock Frostwork first. That's 3. And then it's another 3 down here. So that's another 6 on top of whatever I said over here. So again, that's another route. But again, you have to still power these. But again, you know, we have access to these materials. The chromatic metal kind of sucks, I'll be honest. So if you're not going to go the digging route, you know, these might be a little bit labor intensive to get the copper you're going to need. Or, you know, if you're lucky enough, you can just keep buying it, I suppose, and just craft your own chromatic metal. But anyway, you know, I would probably do the same thing, find a silver farm, put a couple of digging machines down to get the silver flowing. Same thing, you can find a magnetized ferrite hotspot, put the digging machine down, and get the magnetized ferrite flowing. If you don't want to do it with the digging machines, you know, to save on the salvage data, you just have to go buy this stuff. So you can really start planting a whole bunch of plants. Because if you're going to run around trying to dig it all up, guys, that's going to take days. You'd be better off farming the units and just buying the materials. Okay, I've talked long enough about that. And then later game, I like to go for that, but again, you need emerald. And actually, this is my go-to. But by that time in my game, I can access a green star system for the emerald. But that plant sells better. They actually sell for the same amount. So this one sells better per unit, but they take longer to grow. This one is about half the value, but it grows in about half the time. So, you know, it's same, it's just, you know, what materials are you willing to get large amounts of to plant a whole bunch of these? So me personally, for my game, I like the digging machine route, because I kind of feel like I need the digging machines anyway to get over to this side of things. But again, I felt like it was important to throw different options at you guys for making money. And making resources, by the way. Okay, so again, it all starts with the survey device, guys. I'm going to go on priority here to make sure I don't run myself low. Because I'm like, oh, I got plenty of nanites, and then I'm buying this, and then I'm buying that. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's that survey device. And then I go back over there, and I don't have enough anymore. Okay, so that is very craftable now, but that is not the droid I'm looking for. And I don't know why the game kicks you out every time you buy something. You got to go back through the menu. That definitely could have been more user-friendly there. And I'm just going to take a quick look here, see if there's anything else that I need, like, feel like I need urgently. Optical drill is worth it. It gets you a better yield. You can, you know, wear the I mean, 50% extra resources for the time you're mining. Like, I want that soon. I don't know if it's a right now priority, but I want that as soon as possible, because that cuts down on how much time I'm out there shooting rocks. By 50%. Okay, this stuff, not super urgent. Here's your offensive weaponry, guys. So we've got the bolt caster already. I don't like that weapon. It has a terrible kickback. It's all over the place. It doesn't do a ton of damage. It's hard to shoot the jumping around enemy types. It's not for me, so I normally don't even install it. I normally skip right over to the Blaze Javelin and the Scatter Blaster. Those are my two faves. I can usually hit my targets with these. I do a good amount of damage. Of course, I don't have access to the materials right now. Well, that one I could probably get away with. But again, not super urgent priority. You know, we're talking about buying or spending more nanites here just to unlock that. I'm not worried about combat right now or anytime soon, so again, just not a super fast priority. Exo craft, guys, they're not for me. A lot of people play with them, a lot of people build them up, a lot of people love them. They're not for me. I find it tedious to keep getting in and out of that stupid thing all the time. And I'd just rather, you know, walk around on my own 2 feet or get one of my flyers animals. So yeah, to me, this is just a big waste of nanites, you know. But again, that's me. That's my play style. You might want to, you know, if you're a new player, you might want to experiment with one a little bit, you know, do a cheap one. Get some cheap tech for it, play with it, you know, use it. You know, see what you think. They might be for you. But for me, I'm going to focus more on multitool, which I just got what I need there, exosuit, and starship. Oh, and I'm going to spend that salvage jet I have on the priorities of... Oh, storage, guys. I know it costs 5, so, you know, I don't have enough salvage data for all this. I just realized I forgot to go farming. I meant to do that first before coming back to the anomaly. Whoopsie! so I can't really even unlock anything yet. I mean, I guess I can do the solar panel and the battery. That way I can at least, you know, get some more reliable power flowing, and I need them anyway. I don't know. Since I can't actually even build a farm yet, let me go see if there's anything else more urgent for the right now. The medium refiner would be nice, but not super urgent. Just because you don't have to fuel these. With these, you're constantly dumping in carbon. It gets kind of not cool at some points. So yeah, when I get to the point I need to be doing a bunch of refining, that will be a priority, just so I can save the carbon. Signal booster, not a priority. And I think we get that for free somewhere along the way, so yeah. Honestly, I just want to save my salvage data for the farming stuff. Yeah, this is all just frivolous. So I need 11 for the power supply. 10 more if I want that. So let's say 21. 31. And we need the supply depots, that's 41. And I think that's free. No, 42. So golly, I need 42 just so I can build a freaking farm somewhere. And I've got 14, so I'm going to be going out salvage data hunting here in a moment. 42 or 32 if I don't want these unlocked. I'll try to remember 32. That's the freezing point of water. Hopefully that'll help me jog my memory when I forget. Okay guys, starship stuff. I already got my rocket launcher. So you notice when I was in starship combat there, I zapped the shield away with my normal shooter there. Then I switched over to my rocket launcher and I finished him off after the shield was toasted. So that's my primary method for dealing with air-to-air combat. So, you know, I might spend 50 nanites here, put the large tubes in there, just, you know, it's nice having that quicker recovery on that rocket tube. And 50 nanites, that's pretty low-hanging fruit. I think we can afford that for the moment. Shield. It doesn't give you a ton. Honestly, I'd rather spend the nanites on a module. Non-linear optics, again, this is heat dispersion for your primary shooter. It's going to be helpful if, you know, we're going to be doing air-to-air combat. You know, primarily when I start trying to go for that that Sentinel ship. So for right now, I think I'm okay on starship stuff. Now, very quickly, I'm going to want to get the efficient thrusters, so I'm not chewing through so much freaking launch thruster fuel. Like, that is ridiculous. And that reduces it 20%, which is very noticeable. So yeah, I'm going to want that very soon, and I'm going to want this very soon. The auto charger. What is that? 460 and 120. That's 580. Ouch, 580. And if we want to go to a green system and get emerald for those plants I talked about, and if you just want to skip the copper and go straight for emerald, that's actually within our reach. It takes a lot of gold, but that would get you right over to a green star system, and then you could really have options. So you know what? I mean, I usually just focus on copper early game, but I mean, we could just go for emerald too. $240 to open that up. Okay, I'm spreading myself too thin here, and I still haven't even been over to the exosuit. So for right now, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and cough this up. The other one's a bit much right now. And I'm going to go ahead and open up that Emerald drive. Because I'm kind of thinking I want to do like all those birds with one stone and just find a green system. The bad thing about green systems, you normally don't get space stations. Okay, this would be nice to have because you could walk further away from your starship, but again, not a right now priority. Economy scanner would be nice to have. I have talked about this. This way we can find our 3-star systems. I don't even know if I have enough. Let's start buying and see what happens. I hate it when they whip my view around like that. Hey, game channel, what is up? And hey, this isn't the first time this has happened to me now. I've been trying to find your channel, but you know, I type you in and there's a lot of options there. So is there any way, I don't know, maybe if you can comment like on a pre-recorded video or something. I noticed that when people post comments on my regular videos, I can click their name and that actually takes me right to their channel. So this way we don't need to worry about links or anything like that. I could just find you super fast. But I've been wanting to check your channel out. So yeah, if you could hook me up with that, I'd appreciate it. So glad I saw you today. And hey, thanks for joining, by the way. Alright, what am I doing here? Starship. I'm getting back into this, and I want that economy scanner. Yep, 3-star systems, guys. That is going to be a thing. Okay, no more shiny rocks. Whatever nanites I got left, I want to see if there's anything cheap, and right now I can scoop up for that. This would be nice for movement. More jetpack, faster recharge, you know, better sprinting, just... What is that, 90? That's relatively cheap. The better shield would be nice, but again, I'm not getting into a bunch of combat right now. All these would be nice to have, but you could also buy modules. This, guys, for collecting resources that we cannot get our hands on right now. 80. Yeah, actually, I could buy those two things. And that's it. You saw how many nanites I scooped up there from the Anomaly. They're all gone. And guys, we have only just begun. So yeah, nanite farming, we're going to have to do that too. In case you're wondering what I'm talking about nanite farming, actually go check out my nanite base or check out my video where I did... What video was that? That was a stream and I was showing that base and I was showing how to do something... Oh, it was my control tower video. So check out my control tower tutorial. That was done at my nanite farm, and I kind of showed the process on how I did the nanite farming there. All right, got some more coffee in me. Alright guys, let's go party. We're going to find a planet, we're going to touch down. Salvage data is probably the first priority so I can get the farming stuff going. But I'm going to be thinking about everything else in the background and I'm going to try to talk through this as I go. And since I'm going to try to combine nanites with units with salvage data, I'm going to find that planet I've already been at. Actually, I've got a base there I totally could have warped. I'm a big giant genius. Standby. I want to go back to the space station for something, right? Copper. I'll check a couple of quick vendors and then I'll warp, which will be even quicker to... Oh, nuts. I hate when this happens. Oh, wait. Hostile scan. Here's another opportunity to increase standing, get some free loot. Nice, easy, casual starship fight here. Where you at, Poppy? Normally they just warp in on you. But again, same thing. I'll just hold down my left trigger, so I'm tracking. And start firing to knock that shield down. And at some point, I'll switch to rockets and just finish them off. Doink! Oh, I missed. And this time I've got more than one, so a little bit different. It's good. You'll get more units. You'll get more, loot. Just keep an eye on that starship shield, guys. So you're gonna have to kind of split focus here just a little bit to make sure you're keeping an eye on that. Okay, so I say hold the left trigger down and it kind of follows, but it doesn't aim perfectly. So you still might have to, use that I might have said that wrong. I hold down the left trigger, and that more or less kind of chases or follows them. But to really, fine-tune the aim, you need to use the right joystick and fine-tune where you're shooting. Alright, let's see what kind of goodies I got, if any. Whoops. Wrong button. It doesn't look like I got anything fun. But then again, I wasn't watching the screen. But I'm sure I got some units out of the deal, or some nanites, or both. And we'll go from there. Okay, back to the warp point. Space station. It's funny, I missed the space station, not on purpose, but it worked out, because if I had hit it, I wouldn't have been able to engage in that fist fight just now. Thanks, Game Channel. So I don't know, can I click on your icon here in the stream? See, I feel like I've tried this before, and I've only been able to do that through like other posted comments on normal videos. I've actually not tried to do it through the chat window. Okay, I'll play with that here later. Maybe I can find you that way. But just as a backup, man, if you could just send me some random, comment on some other random video as a backup, that would help me out. Okay, where are we? What are we doing? Copper chromatic metal. And I think I've got some buy-in power right now. Yeah, I got 1.9 mil. So guys, wiring looms, I don't even know how many I got left. But you saw all that tech I just unlocked. It all wants freaking wiring looms. So prioritize your money for that, so you're not holding yourself up and you're short on units. Not only that, it just really stinks when you're trying to craft something and you just don't have the looms. So let's, get, I don't know, 10 or something. Golly, those are expensive. Yeah, 15. That'll really give me a good buffer there. Magnetized ferret, we're gonna need it, as you saw. Buy it. Silver, as you guys saw, buy it. Copper, buy it. Yeah, I usually just get the cheap stuff too, at least the ferrite does. I don't go through a lot of cobalt. I've got quite enough of that. I'll just hold back here for a minute. But yeah, guys. Right now, gold, silver. I mean, I wouldn't buy a ton of gold. You can also just go out and farm that, but then again, that can be time consuming, so use your judgment. If you've got the units, just buy, 300-400 or something to get you started. Maybe even 500 would be a better number, but you can also go out and shoot asteroids for a while, it's just, again, time consuming. So buy what you can for right now, just to give yourself a nice quick start to the game. We farm units for a reason. Okay, I'm going to scoop up some pyrite. The bad thing is inventory right now. It's... Here, look at that. I could buy that and install that one piece of tech. But again, inventory, I'm going to start chewing up all my available space here if I keep going too much. So I don't want to get too shiny rocky, but stuff that I do know that I want for installing tech, I do want to unlock now, or buy now. Pyrite, for the life of me, I can't remember why we need that. But it feels like I should buy that, I just don't know why. Ah, thanks, Game Channel. Actually, that's right, I think I remember responding to that comment, so I'll go back through and look that up. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, I've been wanting to find your channel, and I don't know, I guess I just got confused there for no reason. Oh, solar mirrors. I needed a couple of those, remember? And I can't remember what that was for now, but one of the... You know, I'm just going to buy a couple before I lose him, because all this randomizes. And that's in more than one piece of tech, so I might actually just invest in a few. Since I've got the cash flow. Alright, yes. I'm not sure. But I know I've got both of those resources already, so I'll just get more platinum because I only have like 8 of those. We're gonna need some of these too. I don't know how soon though. And honestly, those are usually pretty abundant and easy to find, so... Yeah, what I really need to focus on now is the chromatic metal and the copper. Copper. Again, just to save on farming, it's super cheap. Might as well just buy it. There's the gold, guys. Oh, ouch. That is super expensive. What did I need? Like 200 or something? So I'll buy what I can. That pretty much cleans me out of units for the time being. And that should give me a good start here to the resources I remember looking at when I was flashing through all that stuff. Okay, since I'm broke, guys, it's time to finally get in the starship and get back to our base. Scratch that. It's time to get into the teleporter and get back to our base. See, this time I remembered. The boy learns. So I guess because I have the anomaly here, that's why all these extra bases are showing up. I don't remember that being a thing, but wowzers. Oh, if you guys want a nice little cheat or a shortcut to the game, take a moment. Go through those anomaly bases that are available to you. Go line by line, one page at a time. But sometimes you'll see, like, gold farm. Go there, get the gold, sell the gold. You'll have units. They build these farms for everyone. So, and I do the same thing, you know, so I upload my gold farms for that reason. So, absolutely, that's a quick shortcut to the game. I kind of call it a cheat because you're not doing it yourself, you're using somebody else's work. But, you know, if it's your first playthrough and you just want to go bonkers buying a bunch of stuff, like freighters and stuff, it's a good way to dabble. Oh god, Game Channel, I don't even know. I don't think so. I was just saying, like, thank you for helping me out with, you know, finding you and reminding me to look at that comment on that video. Okay, as a matter of fact, you know what? I need a break anyway. I'm gonna come back online. And I'm gonna just open up my phone real quick. And let's see here. I think I have to go to my channel. Videos. Megawack Shrine, that's right. Whoa! Where is your comment? I don't see your comment. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe it was one of the replies? That could be. It doesn't show me those unless I open each one. Whoops. What'd I do? Okay, I might be on the wrong video. I don't see. Actually, maybe I need to reread the chat here. The latest video you have, it's a shrine tutorial. I mean, if you just posted the comment, maybe it just hasn't gone through the cyberspace yet. You know, maybe that's what's off here. Oh, okay. Normally when something isn't right, I automatically assume I'm doing something wrong or, you know, my phone's broken, so thanks for letting me know. You saved me there. I wonder if my own views are counting right now. I mean, I have to watch my own commercials. If I have to go back through the video, you know, because I can't remember what somebody's referring to, or something like that. Yeah, I get stuck watching my own commercials. That's awesome. Is it Shane? 43 seconds ago? Game channel? If that's you, it's not coming up as game channel. Okay, so yeah, that's you then. Maybe that's why I've been so confused trying to find your channel. Maybe I've been like just looking for a commenter that said the game channel. So okay, thank you for helping me find you here. Yep, as soon as I clicked on it, it turned into the game channel. Okay. Okay, you just got a sub from me since you've been so patient with me. And now that I've got you subbed, I can actually you know, get back here and actually spend some time checking you out. So, yeah, thank you. So when do you think you're going to start doing, like, videos, gaming videos or whatever? Or have you already started? Okay, cool. But hey, I'd be down to check out one of your video game videos. That'd be cool. Alright, let's see here. Oh, you said, okay. Dog videos. I think the comments came in out of order there. Yeah, YouTube Studio, so if you want to do the uploading and stuff, you have to go through Studio. It's a separate app, but it works, you know, good. You can stream through that, you know, just hit go live on the create. You can just, you know, do your own recording and editing, whatever, and then just upload video. There's going to be a learning curve there. You know, just be patient with it. It can be a weeks-long process just learning YouTube. There's no instructions. It's very unuser-friendly in a lot of ways. So yeah, there's going to be a learning curve there, so just be aware of that. Just a friendly heads up. Anyway, you'll get through it, though. You know, just a little bit, one day at a time kind of thing. It'll start clicking, you'll learn it. They just don't make that learning process super easy is all. Alright guys, break is over. I feel like I've gotten my coffee again. And I'm going to jump right back into some gameplay. Alright. Off we go, guys. What am I? Back at my base. So, I'm going to scan around from time to time looking for those little red dots of undiscovered animals. But yeah, primarily, guys, it's got to be all about the salvage data. And there's going to be plenty of goodies along the way. For example, buried cache, that's usually nanites. So, you know, I'm going to try to kind of just go off one direction. And, oh yeah, we need that freaking Alta pass. I forgot to unlock that. I meant for that to be a priority. But yeah, I'm missing out on a lot of loot on a lot of these drops, so we need to get that squared away. Inventory full? Oh yeah, inventory's full. Well, here's one way to get rid of some inventory. Go get some more inventory by getting rid of the thing we needed to find the inventory. So I just basically got a slot back. But yeah, we're going to go get a free slot here in a moment. And that is not going to be close. Awesome. I really didn't want to trash the starship fuel to, like, walk 36 meters. Or avoid walking 36 meters. Hey, there it is! I told you guys would get to see me suffocate. It's not the first time, and it will not be the last. Okay, let's see if I can install some of this tech. I went shopping for a reason. So, silver needs to go in the starship. Copper needs to go in the starship. Platinum, starship. All the ferrites except for the dust. Starship, starship, starship. Starship, starship, starship. Topic. Okay, go ahead and discover what you just found. Ooh, cadmium. Haha! Yeah, so you'll get random mats out of those too, by the way. It's not always nanites. But that's a later game. That's from Red Star System, so... Now, I could dump that into a refiner, and I would get, like, 2 for 1. So I would get, like, 240 or so, you know, chromatic metal. So I might just use it that way, since it's free, and that'll save me money and crafting time. But for now, I'll just hold on to it. Okay, where am I going? Starship. Oh yeah, I was going to try to craft, see, shiny rocks. Craft some tech here. And I'm limited on slots, guys. So honestly, this 1% thing just really peeved me a little bit. And I'm going to get more cadmium out of the deal. Nice. Put that back into exosuit. But, yeah, that just gives me a slot back here. So I'm going to try to craft something for those thrusters. And I can do just that right here and right now. And that'll really cut down on the fuel I'm going to be dumping into it. Speaking of fuel, so I don't forget.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Alright. What's next on the hit list? When I start getting into more ship-to-ship combat, like before I get into the Sentinel fistfights, I'm definitely going to be going after these two, but again, not a super rushed priority right now. I'll install those here in time when I have some more wiggle room in tech slots. In fact, I might not even dump those into this starship. You know, I might find a salvage ship or something I'd rather go into combat with, but I'll play that by ear. For right now, I don't want to dump too much tech into this. So I'm really only going to dump it in if I really need to accomplish a specific task. Because again, right now, guys, early game, you don't want to go too bonkers just yet. So what I would recommend is install it, sure, but install it when you need it. Wait until you need it. Alright, that's my spiel. Where's that cargo pod? Alright, freaking there. Okay. Go ahead and get out of atmosphere. This is just a real quick way to get around a planet. You can get up into space when the speed starts topping off. You know you're high enough. You can kind of flip back down and pulse engine the rest of the way. And these map markers are usually quite accurate. It takes you right to the build. Okay, I'll give the game a second to think here, and then I'll try to land. Yeah, I know what you mean, Game Channel. Like, it can be a real juggling act. I mean, I run into this all the time. My shiny rock syndrome is on the next level. And that happens within a game, and it happens between games. So I'm like, oh, what about this game? Like, ding, ding, ding. So yeah, it's just, it's a real struggle. The struggle is real. Alright, make sure you get your navigation data and all your little goodies there at these sites. Might as well get the freebies. And I know I need carbon nanotube, and I know I need the housing, which I think I already have the housings. So I'll slap down a quick carbon nanotube, and for the life of me, I can't remember what the other material was. Sodium nitrate, that's right. So make sure you've got some sodium spun up into sodium nitrate for these. But there it is, it's free. You don't have to spend units on this. You can just scoop it up. And I like things to be in an orderly fashion, so I'm going to fill in that other block over there before I start going to the right. That'll get super confusing. Oh, and speaking of inventory, I can actually summon the Anomaly to the other two space stations that I've been at previously before I could summon the Anomaly. And I could board it, you know, and get the inventory out of that exosuit area in the back of the Anomaly there on both of those systems. So technically that's two more almost free inventory slots. They're pretty cheap still. Alright, but I'm not here for that. I am here for these mostly. But this is super close. It's on the way-ish. A little extra something, something on the way never hurt no one. And speaking of installing tech, check that out. Oh, guys. Oh, mama. We are in for a treat. I cannot believe I just pulled that out of there. That is a rare find. Now, I found these other ways. You know, they're random. You can find them just in a number of different ways. But this Sentinel boundary map, this serves a purpose. The problem is I don't have any glimpse yet. So I don't know how far I can get into this. But those Sentinel boundary maps will take you to a site, a little build site. And there will be some looting to do there, sure, but it'll also have some, like, some stuff to do with Sentinels. Like, you might be able to get a Sentinel multi-tool for free. But again, I don't have glimpse, so I don't know how far into this I can get. But it'll also take you to a salvageable Sentinel ship, which I've been talking about. In fact, I even did a video for when I was so excited about figuring this whole thing out. But, you know, I did it a completely different way, and I did it via combat. So, yeah, the Sentinel boundary map bypassed all the need for combat, and you just basically went straight to the salvage ship. I might not even be able to get this. Sometimes if there's something above it, it'll hiccup. But I think we're okay. Ouch. That plant got me through the ground! Uncool. Okay, a few nanites never hurt no one. So normally, you know, just for my gameplay early game, I would spend some time walking around a planet like this. You know, get the yellow loot, those salvage things or buried ancient whatevers, anything that's yellow, for good selling power. When the heck's this thing out? Thought I was standing right on it. I'm so confused right now. Oh, I thought that was a drone. I was totally ignoring it. Remember earlier I said sometimes you can find these guys free floating? So yeah, that's where it was. Oh, and again, getting back to scanning, guys. You know, again, I've been slacking, but this is nanites. And its units, you know, along the way. Not a lot of units. You know, we haven't gotten the scanner modules yet, but... You know, it's units nonetheless, but it's more for the nanites, because you trade those in at the Anomaly, and that's, you know, buying power for unlocking specs and stuff. And there's some more nanites as well for all these milestones. So the more you scan, the more you do, the more you run, just the more you do everything, the more those milestones start piling up as well. And, you know, likewise, the more nanites are going to come with that. Oh, I guess I've scanned just about everything here already. I have found a couple of random things I hadn't. When the terrain changes, sometimes so can the minerals, so even if it looks like something else you've scanned, scan it again. Did it say unidentified? No. I saw that U there. If I see a U or a question mark, it usually grabs my attention like... Go scan that. Okay, I think I've already scanned most stuff here. Caves. I don't think I've really done a lot of cave work in here yet. Okay, so getting back to, you know, tech. I need to be near my starship to do my crafting, because that's where my crafting materials go. And again, that just keeps my suit inventory clear for, you know, random free looting or whatever. But I do want to install some exosuit tech if I can. Actually, to get out of the weather here, I'll recharge my thing for free. Okay, I think the neurostimulator... Yeah, that's not a big deal there for now. I'll save the inventory and I'll just put this one in. That'll really help with being on our own 2 feet here, so definitely want that in there. And for right now, that's probably it. Like I said, wait until you need stuff. And right now, I really felt like I needed the movement. I've already been through the starship. Multitool. Oops. Probably worth putting that in, but again, guys, this is a small tool. There's not a lot of tech slots here. This just helps with the scanner. That's what's more urgent. But again, I don't know if I want to dump that into this multi-tool just yet. Oh, and we need the quantum computer anyway, and those magnetic things that I mentioned that we would need at some point. So yeah, I'll just keep my eyes open for those 2 materials in preparation for turning on that survey device. So for right now, we just don't have a whole lot to work with. And I'm wondering, can I craft creature pellets yet? Yes! Okay, guys, the first time I see a flyer, I am going for it. And the flyers have to land, or they're not tameable. Man, I need to go get that Alta pass. Like, I am missing out on serious loot while I'm running around on the ground level here. I mean, it's a love-hate, you know? You get the loot, but then your inventory starts filling up that much faster, so... Love-hate. Ah, check me out. So the personal refiner is also a nice thing to have, because while you're getting the goop and the slime and all this other nasty stuff, you can just keep processing it while you're running around. Bad thing is it costs carbon. So you're basically trading a lot of carbon for some nanites. Some nanites. It's not even a big number of nanites. So, you know, I don't know. My personal preference is just get the medium refiners where it's free to craft whatever you want and spin your nanites that way. Where'd my yellow marker go? I totally lost my bearings there. Oh, jeepers. Something doesn't look right over here. I thought there was some exotic plant or something under there. Never mind. Oh, and by the way, sometimes you get to these sites, these dig sites for these yellow icon thingies, and you'll find more than one. So, you know, look at that compass right above you, because normally if you're standing near one, they all start lighting up around you. And it can be a real nice payday finding one of those. Okay, just make sure I can see all the way around it, make sure I know what I'm breaking here. Piss off the drones as per the usual. And man, they come fast. It's like they spawn in or something, or they warp in. Telewarp. Ouch. Okay, it's blue, it's about 100,000 units, not a great payday. Sodium, 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 guys. You kind of see I do zigzag patterns as I'm traveling. That sodium will be a pain when you need it and you just don't have it, so I always like to stay ahead of the game on that. I always take a moment and sidestep for the sodium. And what's really cool is sometimes you'll come up on a clump of them. There's like 20, 30 plants in one little cluster. That is a nice little payday. Octopass! Multipass. 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 She knows! It's a multipass! If you know that movie, we can be friends. Alright. You never know what you're going to find when you're out and about. Condensed carbon, guys. Always, always, always. This and the sodium nitrate crystals. This will save you tons of time worrying about those two particular elements. And it's super fast to farm, you know. The laser beam cuts right through them. Easy peasy. That's a bit far away. That's a little more reasonable. Not much. I'm kind of in a dead zone here. There's a building. Actually, what is that? Oh, we can mine those now. I don't know how valuable those are. I'm going to go kind of see. Those are those glowing crystals or glowing minerals, whatever. And there's some loot on the way, so yeah, sure. I'm probably gonna have to do something about that here in a moment. Expend some sodium nitrate or dig a hole and let the thing recover. Oh yeah, I talked about that. I did want to demonstrate that. So yeah, if you're in the elements, guys, and you're just getting wrecked by the temperatures or whatever, you know, toxins, whatever it may be, you can dig down. And once you get to a certain depth, you're good. You're golden. It's like being inside a base. You're safe. It's like, it's your safe zone. It's your panic room. Okay, I just saw some question marks. What's happening? Or maybe I was seeing things. Aha! I got a little too excited there. Aha! Okay, so I am now deep enough into the ground. Or am I? I am not. And sometimes you accidentally drop into a cave, so that's a lot of fun. Ah, how deep do they want me to go? Bro! Okay, there we go. I normally don't have to dig down so deep. Like, holy guacamole, we're really down here. Okay, that's good enough. God, I can already feel a difference with the suit, guys. Like, I'm sprinting longer, it recharges faster. Yeah. We're on the right path here. And unfortunately, these take forever to mine. That's why I say, like, for the money you get, it's probably not worth glowing mineral. The good thing is, though, you can stockpile some of these in one stack, and you can donate these to some of the different merchants guilds in some of the different systems. So for that reason alone, I usually hold on to them, but just keep in mind they do sell. You know, if you really need some quick units there, you can just chew up a couple of these floating crystals and you'll have some quick units. So again, not a ton of units. Yeah, honestly, I would just hold on to these for the donation purposes. Multipass.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay, see, I missed a little bit of chat here. How old are you, Game Channel? I honestly have no idea. And honestly, it's impossible for me to know. Even if I know a person, I still have trouble figuring out ages. It is definitely not one of my superpowers. But honestly, I'd rather not know. Especially if you're under the age of 18. Okay, so here we go. I want my navigation data. Yeah, Fifth Element, you got it. You know that movie. Yeah, I laughed so hard many times during that movie. Like when what's his name starts screaming, you know? Oh my god, yeah, just comedy. Yeah, you're welcome. I know, I might have to rewatch that too. Not only that, Mila Jovovich or whatever her name is in it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that'll be our next movie night. Okay, I always like to look to see what's close, and subterranean access could definitely be worthwhile scooping up. Whoa, cave system! Nice! Oh, be careful not dropping into these just willy-nilly. Sometimes there's the venomous plants or whatever, and they pack a wallop, guys. I've actually died in caves because, you know, my character got stuck, and there were like 5 plants around me, and it was just insta-death. So yeah, get rid of that garbage. Oh. Cave dwellers. We are. Okay, that was a rare find. Looks like I got some more up here. I got freaking lucky as heck just now. Oh no, I'm gonna die trying to get the scans. Yikes! I actually think I just unlocked all the animals here by total accident. Holy cow, I cannot believe that just happened. I did not even mean to dive into a cave just now either. I was going after that other thing, and here I am.
Technology recharge.
I don't even know what I came in here for anymore. Where's that relic thing or whatever? Wow, oh, there it is. Yeah, I turned the scan on to find that, and there they were. Let's see where I'm at on Discovery, shall we? I've been wanting to show this. There it is, guys, 7 out of 7. There's my freaking nanite bonus. Booyah! That never happens on the Cave Dwellers. Never! First time ever. And you saw by my other game files there, I've got hundreds of hours in, so this is literally a first. And I will take it. So now, guys, in addition to that, that's a nice bonus in and of itself, but another reason I say, scan everything, it takes time, yeah, but it's worth it for the nanites. Not only do you get, milestones and nanites from the Anomaly, but you can also go into your discoveries, and on occasion you can back out to where you see your system menus. So this is as far as you can back out before you actually leave discoveries. So these are all the solar systems I visited. And then that shows all the planets within that solar system that, it shows you whether or not they're discovered or what have you. So anyway, from this menu right here, you'll notice a little up arrow. Very obscure, very hard to find, but it's there. You can go ahead and upload all, and all the other stuff that you scanned, you'll get some instant nanites for. So guys, just go out scanning for a while. If it feels like you've been out scanning for a while, upload them all, see how many nanites you've got. So now I can actually take my butt right back up to the Anomaly and unlock more fun stuff. Very awesome. So yeah, that's my spiel on early game nanites. The ultimate goal is going to be to get the nanite farming going with the runaway mold. So yeah, we're going to find a planet and a base. And we're going to be able to spend tens of thousands of nanites within a couple of hours. So it'll be a good day. But for right now, this stage in the game, this is kind of it. Okay, I know I'm getting shiny rocked to death here, but I wanted to show you these subterranean relics. I wouldn't sacrifice a ton of inventory on this because they don't sell super strong. But if you've got, a couple of slots and they're on the way, go ahead and grab them. They do sell. And I'll actually show you that in the inventory here, what I'm talking about. Vortex cube, 10 in a stack. So again, not a ton, but if you've got the spot and they're there anyway, a stack of 10 sells for roughly, just over double that, probably closer to 50,000. So it's not bad, that's a wiring loom. Again, use your discretion. It can really start cluttering up your inventory though. Okay, I'm going to do one quick scan for buried tech. Wait, is this... Did I just find like a random freaking drop pod? I mean, it can happen. It's rare, but they're there. You don't necessarily have to use the map to find them. But wow, I can't believe I just found that. Which means I'm going to have to recall my starship over here. So I can do the crafting necessary to actually get it. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I watched that movie with my kids too. And we all just laughed, It was nice family time. Good memories. So, dude, where's my car? God, I saw that movie, but it was so long ago, I wouldn't remember the reference or even what the movie, how the movie went. I remember laughing a few times. I probably remember laughing many times, but yeah, yeah. That's about to the extent I remember that one. It was so long ago. So is your dad a gamer too? Like, is that what got you into gaming, or was that just kind of on your own? I know I'm probably responsible for my kids being into gaming. We grew up with Zelda and Mario Party and, Super Mario Bros. And Mario Galaxy, all the good stuff. Okay, I'm real close to trashing my inventory here. I need to Wohlhaas a little bit. Sometimes at these sites it'll have that little pillar you can use the navigation data to recall the starship. And remember, you need the navigation data too for stuff, so I try not to use all of it. I try to use, you know, 1 or 2 for recalling the starship in a tight pinch. Like, say that the thrusters are out of fuel, you know, the usual. Yeah. Yeah, okay, Chinese lady, got it. Oh yeah, I sure did. I'll be ding-danged.
Technology prepared. Technology prepared.
I will take it. Wow, yeah, that was a real find. Sometimes you can fly around and use the ship scanner. It'll ping buildings and you can just kind of fly over there and look at it, but again, that can be hit and miss, time consuming. So it's not the best method for your time invested. And I know that was a waste of rocket launch fuel, but you know what? It saved time, so here we are. Oh no, you can't land too close to the thing. It'll cause problems here. And if I'm right on top of it, this is no bueno. Okay, I think I'm okay. The game does not like the starship. It's like the starship has personal space, and the game refuses to allow you to invade that personal space. So if you want to, like... Oh, you gotta wait, that's right. Shorten the time here, you can kind of pre-damage all the little arms there. Another blue one, that's another 100 thou. Yeah. Really, I get more excited when I see purple or yellow out of these things. Dynasty Warriors, that's an old one. I don't remember it well, but I do know of it. Okay, I think these are the glowing minerals again, guys. Again, you know, they're good for donation purposes, so I like to get them when the getting is good, of course. Just so I have something to donate. Did I have something marked? I'm totally lost here. That's close-ish. I was looking right at it. Oh, it's tough to see. Oh, here's what you would need the hazmat gauntlet for, but again, this isn't a super urgent material, but this is one way you can make glass if you don't want to farm silicate powder. And you can also use these to reseed and replant these plants in your own farms. Via those grow trees I showed you that I still have not unlocked yet. Okay, so guys, I kind of want to get back to the space station slash Anomaly, kind of see where I'm at on the tech side of things, you know, buy, sell, whatever. Clear some inventory. We are way under budgeted on the inventory in this game, especially for early game. Okay, probably got some nanites that time. Very nice. Take one more quick scan around. What is that? Yeah, pass. There's no way I just found another one of those. No freaking way. That's most likely one of the two I've already been at. But I mean, it's a valuable enough thing, like I'm gonna go check it out, of course.
Thermal protection fully.
I don't know if I want to foot it all the way over there. I kind of feel like I should get my starship. Just kind of get a move on here. And I shouldn't have to land. I should be able to see from the air whether or not that one's already been spent. I'm on the wrong side. That's no bueno. Your knowledge stone. I can't tell. I'm just gonna go ahead and land and see what happens. Ah, poopy. Okay. Wow, that looked a lot closer from the air. Okay, while I'm running back to my ship, I need a break.
Thermal protection fully.
I did not get a full night's sleep last night, because I went to bed so late last night. Yeah, there you go. Gaming gives us a break from, you know, stress and stuff like that, so it makes total sense. Ah, gotcha, okay. Alrighty, yeah, I've already done all this. So for now... I think we can get one more launch off this. Might as well use it wisely. So yeah, that tech I installed has already made a difference. Alright guys, space station first. I want to get back and, you know, just really see where we're at with the looting we just did, you know, get some more stuff unlocked. And I really want to start focusing on... I don't have enough. I needed 42 or 32 if I didn't get the electromagnet. So, need about 8 more of the salvaged. But God, I'm getting low on inventory.
No free slots in ship inventory.
I'll survive. Yeah, you know, I really need the salvage data. Let's just go back down to planet surface. It's been pretty abundant. Pick a different region here to make sure I'm not circling back over an area I just looted. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get back into this. Break is over. And I can finish my cup of coffee, I suppose. So I got about another 30 minutes, maybe an hour in me. See how far we can get here on our little looting spree today. You know what? I'm actually going to go that way. I talked about this on last night's stream. Ooh, and that's awful close too. So I'm going to do a real big zigzag here. But, so the sac venom, you can't get close. They hurt. They hurt a lot. Not only that, I think you need the hazmat gauntlets anyway. But, I don't know. I've never actually just tried shooting at the thing. So I'm going to see if I can collect a few that way. If that doesn't work out, then we'll know. Oh, I spy another crystal. Why are these so difficult to find all of a sudden? I was not far enough in, okay. Ooh, hot chocolate and cold weather. That hits the freaking spot. My toes just wiggled. Yeah, I just felt that. Okay, so I am a coffee drinker, and I actually found a new, like, little cheat. Soy milk, a package of hot chocolate with a little, you know, dried out marshmallows. And then you can, like, make the hot chocolate mix with a cup of coffee instead. So then, yeah, you just, you know, flavor it with milk or whatever to taste. But, wow, it's like hot chocolate coffee. It's awesome. Anyway, yeah, that's one of my go-to treats when it's super cold and I still want my coffee. Just a little extra something, something. Because there isn't already enough sugar in the American diet, I feel like I need to add it to my coffee. Okay, I said I'd be bouncing over, zigzagging to something else. Sac venoms. Booyah. And again, guys, these things can reach out and touch someone, so don't approach. They do a lot of damage. I don't think you can scan them or anything. But they are quite valuable, so... Okay, honestly, I didn't think that was going to work, but I wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something there. So you cannot shoot it. Now, unfortunately, getting within picking distance puts you in harm's way. Now, there's that gauntlet, but since it's actually not firing at me... I might have just found that sweet spot there. There is a sweet spot where you can harvest these, but I think as soon as you start harvesting, they start shooting. I don't know. I'm gonna play with this here just for a moment, which probably means I need to recall my starship so I can install the tech. Yeah, metal in the microwave, that can get real. If you ever hear sparks flying, that's what it is. Alright, what am I installing here? Gauntlets.
Technology installed.
I love being able to just quick craft. It's so nice. Oh, that's right. I'm topped off. Okay, I'm going to try to find that sweet spot again without getting wrecked, but I do have a save point here just in case things go sideways. The magic pixel. There it is. Okay, nobody move. I'm not even going to fart right now because it might propel me forward. Now, I don't know if this is going to start drilling me, so I'm going to do this and run away. Okay, wow, it didn't. Okay, so that's how you do these. So in the past, I've just gotten super impatient. I just try to run around and collect them all. But this does trigger a drone response, by the way. So I probably should have started with that. Now you can run away, and as soon as you get far enough away, they'll deactivate. And it's going to take 30 seconds for that to happen, and that's okay. Just kind of keep running away and try to pay attention to where you're running, because I have a bad habit of just plastering my eyeballs to those numbers ticking down. And the next thing I know, I'm walking right into another one. Well, that resets the timer. So try to focus on where you're running versus, where the timer's at. It'll take care of itself, assuming you're in the clearest to the direction you're running. Okay, and those should deactivate. Good to go. So guys, here is why I went through all the trouble. That one Venom sack sells for 60,000 units. Like, early game, it's kind of worth going for a quick sprint. And I could have just, farmed more than one there and just let them shoot me a few times. But, yeah, so anyway, that's Venom sacks. So again, just anything yellow, guys, go investigate it. Just keep in mind, if you're picking anything that says sentient plant or venom sac or anything like that, it's going to trigger the drone response. So just be ready to run away! Run away! Oopsie. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Nanites. Yeah, that's kind of a lower end payday on the nanites. I don't think it's up around 100, give or take. Alright, safe and sound. Yeah, same thing happened here. I had to turn on my AC. I was like, are you serious? It's November. Like, not even early November. It was like advanced November. I'm like, no. Why am I running the air conditioning? But it was hot in the house. Like, you have to make a choice. Yeah, no doubt. I was actually talking about that on one of my streams that that I had just gotten back from the coffee shop where I was sitting outside, and once again it was advanced November, in shorts and a tank top, fabricating some vitamin D. Absolutely wild. Okay, where am I at on the salvage data? Okay, I finally got a stack. Finally. I would have gotten these a lot quicker had I actually been paying attention. Okay, now guys, this is one of those things you don't really need to worry about carrying around in your inventory. There's two materials you need for like the frigate grow farms or whatever. You need this and the other one, moderite. But one crafts into the other, so I can craft this into moderite, or I can craft moderite into fossium, or whatever that's called. So just go ahead and destroy that for now. It's just gonna suck, suck up your inventory. Oh wow, life support module. That is a find. So now, guys, you can sell that for a ton of nanites, or you can install that sucker. Honestly, I don't care too much about that. If that was like jetpack, or something else I really wanted, like one of the temperature control modules, I would absolutely install that S-Class, but I'd rather get the nanites out of that. So anyway, what was I even talking about? That just totally blew my mind. Rare find indeed. We were talking about winter sucks. We were talking about coffee shops and shorts and tank tops. Wow, I totally spaced. When I say I have next level shiny rock syndrome, like, that is not an understatement. I might have already tapped that, but it threw me off because I looted something there, so... made me think I didn't grab it. Okay, where are we at? I need more... I'm gonna try the sac venom thing again if I can find them. Wasn't that like right here? Aha. Oh! So, I was not even looking at my screen just now. I was trying to read chat. Talk about a surprise. That's like picking up what you think is Coca-Cola and it's like wood varnish. As soon as it hits your tongue, you're like... Anyway. I fear I've gone too far. Okay, so let's try this again. I am not watching my... Wait a minute. Okay, I am not watching my TV screen right now. What am I doing? That's not what I'm trying to recharge. Alaska, huh? Yeah, well, I was born in California, so it's not in my DNA to be cold. I have a biological excuse. Oh wait, stand by. I'm getting into danger zone here. Ah, good to know. Hey, it's Friday. We can all be happy and share some laughs today, right? Oh, you're good. Yeah, I get that voice-to-text issue all the time. Yeah, I don't think I have. Wow, you're on fire here today. I didn't even notice until you said something. Like, I was fine with it. But no, yeah. Yeah, we're good though. Like, if you're gonna do live, you might as well use the opportunity to chat. Is the way I see it. Not only that, I learn a lot from you guys. You know, it helps me kind of know how to move forward a lot of times. It's nice to have the company. I mean, normally when I'm just sitting here, you know, doing recordings, it really is kind of an I'm talking to myself kind of day. But, you know, if I'm doing live and I actually have someone to chat with here, I don't actually feel like I'm talking to myself. If that makes sense. In other words, it's more natural, I feel like, the speech. Okay, I'm out. Run away! Run away! Ooh, shiny. Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man! Okay, we're at the 10-second mark. You should be gone in a moment. I'm going to look around the area for some more salvage data. And then guys, I'm getting antsy. I want to get to the Anomaly / space stations and visit previous systems and get my inventory. So yeah, lots to do here. No more shiny rocks. Salvage data only. Oh, ooh, building. Nope, stay strong. Stay strong. That did... Okay, that's an exception because that's my nanites. But yeah, salvage data. Where are we? Why is it, like, not here? Oh, man. I mean, that's a pretty shiny rock right there. It's yellow, it's bright. I'm already attracted to it. It's in my DNA. I can't be cold, but I'll fly right into an open flame, so... Whoa! Speaking of... Wow, I'm getting terrible nanite drops on those right now. Okay, so this site, if you're wondering what this is, these are usually more exotic materials. And I don't normally do this until, you know, my starship is ready for combat. But you can actually blast these and the starship will, you know, absorb the minerals inside. So, you know, it's very valuable stuff. You can sell it right off the top and just make a ton of units. And maybe I'll even demonstrate that here, because you can outrun the sentinels pretty quickly. I'll show you that trick too. But before I get into that, shiny rocks are literally all around me. And I'm going to be on the stream all day, so... Did I activate this? I did not. This is how 1 hour can turn into 20 hours, right here. Yeah, cool, good to know. 55 more minutes, so we'll probably be getting off at the same time. Ah, gotcha. Okay, yep, Sabbath is fast approaching. Day of rest for me. So sundown. I'm gonna be off the stream soon anyway. Kinda forgot what time it was here. It is getting close. Alright, so, yeah, I'm not going to get very much farther here. So maybe I'll do this, you know, another time. But to market... Oh, I didn't unlock the save point. Fail. Wow, I didn't unlock the save point. Probably because I was so short on the salvage data at the time, I just didn't want to spend the currency at the time. Wow, a little loot spot. Yep, sometimes these will take you to these little build sites here. The bungalows is what I call them.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Okay. And you're safe in here, by the way. This is climate controlled. Look at all that inventory we just opened between the anomaly, between the space stations, between, you know, the buildings I found, and I'm still short on inventory. So when I said this was going to be a nightmare for a while, yeah, we just got to muscle through, really. I mean, what other choice do we have? Ah, cool, yeah, do your thing. Family comes first, absolutely. Yep, you guys know me well enough by now. I definitely take breaks for family. In fact, you know, holidays are coming up. I'll probably be off the channel here for a couple of weeks or more. You know, just, you know, dedicating time to family time. I don't know. There might be a random late night stream here and there, but we'll see how that goes. I think I had another one right nearby. Thought it was a lot closer than that. That's a twofer. Alright, now I should be well over what I needed. But that one's so close, I'm just going to go ahead and take advantage of that fact. Of that facium. Oh wow, and I just got real hungry all of a sudden. Trying to multitask here, bear with. Probably all over the place. Look like a drunken sailor. A drunken spaceman. Alrighty, where are we at? I have got exactly 42. Holy cow. Okay, well that's a no, man. I guess I'm unlocking all that stuff I said would add up to 42. Let's go ahead and call starship. I'd have laughed just now if that thing was completely out of fuel and wouldn't take off. Because I just want to hurry up and get this done before sundown. Oh yeah, pirate transponders. That's another thing you can donate to, by the way. So that might be tempting to sell because they're valuable. But, you know, getting that standing up, I think, is a more important goal here early game. Guys, money's not going to be a problem real soon here. As soon as I get these specs unlocked, it's farming time, baby. Oh wait, what am I doing? I want to go to my base for faster travel here. Okay, so I know I've already plagiarized this system. This is a 3-star system, so the economy is better here, but the other 2 systems I've already been to are 2-star, which isn't bad. So yeah, they're still, you know, worthy enough to go to, get your inventory. I wouldn't go there necessarily shopping for S-class starships or anything, but you'll find other good stuff at vendors and whatnot. See, I'm going to do my space station stuff at the previous station. I'm going to recall the Anomaly, get my inventory. I'll do that on the final one also, and then I think I'm going to, excuse me, wrap this up here. Just in case I got a free spec sitting here, I want to, no, okay. Okay, going down to space stations. Those are the 3 I have been to. So, current system. That's one I've been through thoroughly just, you know, moments ago. So I'm going to go to previous system. And then this way I'll know when I'm there, if it says previous system, it's the one I'm standing in now. And the odd man out will be the one I need to hit. That made total sense, right? Everybody got that? "14 minutes? Ooh. I don't know, it's pretty bright out there. But yeah, I mean, when that sun goes down this time of year, man, it goes down fast. So yeah, in 14 minutes, I might be looking out that window again, thinking, holy guacamole, it's dark out. Okay. What am I here for? Make sure I got the inventory. So my typical space station approach, buy and sell, you know, the normal stuff, but, you know, hit the exosuit, see what you can donate. All this is clearing inventory right now. Okay, I'm not donating that. I want, you know, to me 100 Gs is more valuable than, you know, just the donation item here. So yeah, I'm not doing that. But if you switch inventory, remember those glowing minerals I talked about? Yep, donate all 3. Booyah. And that's all I can donate right now. And that's okay. Oh yeah, I also look around for just, you know, freebies. So yeah, I've already got the inventory. I'm going to check stocks here on... I want to see what Starship's got going on. So what I'm going to do first off is sell anything. I'm going to check Starship. Okay, no. Sell anything that I don't want to use. Pulse engine, I don't care about. Get the nanites. Life support module, get the nanites. And I got some buy-in power already, so that is freaking awesome. So go back to buy, let's see what he's got. There's a shield module. That would be nice to have if I'm going to use the starship in a combat environment. Ooh, that's even better, guys. So the purple one will get you up about to 25%, give or take. The S-Class will get you 30%. So, I mean, it's probably a better bang for your buck, you know, to get the cheaper one. You know, for an extra 5%, that's an awful lot more nanites. So you just got to kind of price compare there and make a decision. 585 versus... Yeah, it's like 200 more nanites. It's not worth it. So I would probably just, you know, be a little bit thrifty here instead of a little overzealous. Go ahead and slap that module on. And if I see like the photon cannon, I'm going to scoop that up as well. And the green one isn't going to do much, so I'm not going to waste the tech slot for that. Really, if you can't go purple, I probably wouldn't worry about it. Okay, so we did decent. And just to clear the inventory, I'm going to put that into the starship right now. Wow, 15. The last time I installed that, it was like 26%. That is terrible. So yeah, I guess it would have been worth the extra 200 nanites to get the S-Class. For 200 more nanites, I could have doubled that. Wow. Okay, well, lesson learned, and now you all know. Learn from my mistakes. Okay, let's go over to multitool. I want to see if I can get a good scanner module going, because that'll help out a lot. Just in day-to-day, you know, scanning. Not only that, it'll get the better kickback on units and stuff. And for that one, I'm definitely going S-Class. If it's no S-Class, it's no class. There it is. Booyah. Yeah, it's expensive, but you'll make the money. So yeah, it makes it worthwhile. Yeah, probably not worth it, so... Go ahead and install that. Look at those numbers, guys. So every animal and every mineral I scan, I'm going to get a lot of units. And these stack. So if you can put up to 3 of those in, I'm not going to do that because the multi-tool is limited. But yeah, I mean, you can really start making some units off of scans. Not only that, it gets farther and farther away. Notice that scan rating just jumped up. That's huge. I probably won't be on tonight, Game Channel. No, I'm going to be getting off here in a few. So yeah, where am I at? What am I doing? Okay, I already bought what I could. Oh, if you want to expand your multi-tool, you cannot just buy one outright, but they're expensive, you know? We're talking in the millions usually. But they come pretty stocked with space. So if you just want to start dumping a bunch of tech into a tool, you know, you might want to invest some units into a multi-tool. Now, I don't have the units right now, but we're going to have the units very soon, guys. I'm going to go unlock this tech. We're going to start farming them. And when you see something like this, you'll just be able to buy it willy-nilly. You won't even have to think twice about it. But in our current situation, in order to upgrade the current multi-tool, you have to go over here to this holographic chamber. And if I had the slot thing, I could just install it. But look at that, 130,000 units. It's affordable. So, you know, these early game weapons with very few slots to begin with, you can put a few in there at relatively, you know, a few units. So if I really need to, I can expand this, and I'll just kind of keep that in the back of my mind for now. Okay, guys, so other space station stuff, I've sold what I needed to sell. I've bought what I needed to buy, except on this side of things. I've done my donations. Donations. Oh, the chromatic metal, that's a priority. Standby. Yeah, sell them vortex cubes. Okay, so here, all that stuff I scooped up, I'm just going to kind of go through the lines here. Okay, so yeah, that was actually almost 300,000. But I held on to it. So sell that. There's the sack venom for 182. And there go the units, back up in the proper direction. Vortex cubes, not a ton, but it's something. 300 thou, not bad.
Units received.
Okay, if I see any Vicrean, I'll get rid of those 2 effigies. There's one. Oh wow, my left leg is going numb, which means sun. Yeah, time to get off here. Anyway. Yeah, I'm looking outside and it got awful dark in that few minutes since we talked last. It's not dark yet, but it is not light out anymore. And it was when I said it, so yeah, very few minutes there it took to darken. Yeah, if I can find one more of these knuckleheads, I'll get rid of that other effigy. Effigy. There goes that standing, bye-bye! Okay, yep. For right now... Guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream at the Anomaly. So that'll remind me, you know, where I left off here. And then, you know, when I log back in, we'll get the exosuit from that system, or this system I should say. Then we'll go back, you know, to the previous system and get that one with the Anomaly. But I also wanted to do the shopping there. I got nanites to spend, I've got salvaged data to spend, so I guess when we come back online, we'll grab those couple of suit inventories real quick. And I've got the materials needed. We're going to go start building some farms. And it'll be a party. So yeah, Sundays at 5 p.m., No Man's Sky. That's in 2 days from now, almost exactly 48 hours. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Game Channel, I absolutely love chatting with you today. It was a lot of fun. Definitely appreciate you joining the live here. And guys, there's so much to this game. There's an alien shipwright, though. Those things are just awesome. And it doesn't let you see stats of other players' ships. I don't know why, but they're still cool to look at. So you never know what you're going to see in the Anomaly when you're, you know, playing multiplayer, XS or whatever, online. Network. Yeah, so folks, I definitely hope that helps you all out. Kind of started losing track and focus there. But if you enjoyed it, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment. That is always appreciated. And until the next time, best of luck and happy traveling. Alright, folks. Game Channel, thanks again so much. It's awesome having you. And yeah, have a blessed weekend, everybody. Everybody have a safe and enjoyable Friday and Saturday night. And happy Sabbath to boot. Oh yeah, do 2 Saturday night streams. So Saturday night, God, what is it at Saturday night? Tomorrow night at after sundown, I'll be doing. What do I do on Saturdays? TOTK. That's what it is. Okay, I might have read that wrong earlier. So yeah, I'm not streaming tonight moving forward, sundown. But yeah, tomorrow at sundown I'll be back on. So about 5 p.m. my time, TOTK. And I've got a lot to do on TOTK. Like, we got stable videos to do. Like, the more I take a look at things and I realize, oh, I haven't done this yet, I haven't done that yet. Rito Village, like... Yeah, we got some streams coming up for TOTK. I'm sorry, I don't know who this is, but I don't... It's probably a rando, you know, looking for some help with one of the Nexus deals. But anyway, yeah, I just, you know, I'm kind of new to the online world. I don't really know the multiplayer side of the game too well. I've only ever actually played with a friend one time in this game in multiplayer, so I'm a bit wet behind the ears in that world. But I do know you can team up with randos, and I do know you better, you know, fix the settings so no one can wreck your stuff. But beyond that, yeah, I just don't have much experience in that, so forgive me if I don't do invites. Not only that, I don't know if I'm legally allowed to, because somebody may not know I'm streaming. So if I accept an invite, they're basically making an uninformed decision, and like I have no way to tell them, hey, you know, you're live right now, it's already too late, you know. So for just a lot of reasons, I'm sorry. I just want you guys to know I'm not trying to, you know, snub my nose at invites or anything of that nature, anything of the sort, you know. I just, again, I'm wet behind the ears, and I think legally I just can't do it anyway while I'm live. So anyway, yeah, again, thank you so much, guys. It's been a lot of fun, you know, and again, just have an awesome weekend, everybody. Yep, thanks again, Game Channel. See ya. See ya. Breath of the Wild is done. Finally finished Master Mode, so yeah. Oh, okay, so... Hey, the 3 Nanites. It looks like the canaries are in the compound. Hey, guys. Canaries are in the compound. I mean, I gotta go.